Okay, so welcome, everybody, to the review of the art from Phyrexia. All will be one with me, Alper Markov, and
The one and only, the Alison, the annoying Brazilian, the one who is afraid of erections.
Alison Tab is what I like to call you
Oh,
because
yeah.
it rolls off the tongue. Plus, like, yeah, no, it doesn't really work on the Twitter. Okay, so we're starting with Archfiend of the Dross by Lee Setuan. Okay, that's that's I don't want to use the bad words. That's effed up because
uh, yeah. You thought erections shouldn't be more terrifying, and then they drop like Eldritch horrors on you.
but my question is, okay, so something's up with this guy because I'm not sure which is his head. Because is this his head? Or is this his head? Or is this his head with an open mouth? You see?
Oh, I. Oh my God. Yeah, I was only looking for the white dot, but oh man,
And
you can never be
also
so sure, right?
he's got a drippy peepee. You know what I'm
He's
saying?
not shaking. He doesn't shake before after he.
I don't know if he might have shaved too hard. Or is this the face? No. It literally could be anything.
I man,
Where's the face? Because it's sort of like a Rorschach test of horror,
basically.
right?
One thing for yeah, absolutely. One thing I noticed in the background was like I don't think we're used to seeing like the sky mirrored or something like this one is actually like stormy, right? I think it's for the first time in some of the art
Yeah,
we're
that's
actually
I
like
think that's
seeing
because the
the
Dross
weather
is the
reacting
only
to him.
yeah, because I think the Dross is the only place where it's like muggy, right?
Yeah, it feels like a swamp. It's probably a black creature, right?
I would imagine. I mean, I can't imagine it wouldn't be. Let's
But
see.
yeah,
Shall we move on to the next random art?
absolutely.
Oh, it's oh, poor Jace.
So boy,
Distorted Curiosity by Svetlin Velinov. Dude,
even
it's kind of weird to see him like smirking sinisterly. I'm not used to Jace smirking. Like,
and if you cut both hands, right? If you just like send it around him without the eye things, you could go and look like, oh, that's kind of still Jace, but with a smirking. What's wrong with him? It's like, oh, what's that arm? Oh no, he's Phyrexia.
yeah,
Plus, nice biceps, by the way. Huh?
I was
Jace got
literally
some.
about to say the same thing.
He gained something on Ixalan, and the Phyrexia just keep it. They know that was already perfect.
Like Jace has gotten beef. He's got it's you'd think that
Yeah.
being completed might like be a little like I don't know,
I
depleting,
mean,
but
we honestly,
no.
we just yeah, we just held off on the arch training, right? The arch training was literally just like there's a hole in this helmet. It was a little bit thin, but
Jace is not
yeah,
gonna he's gonna be hot no matter what. That's important.
he's been lifting a lot of books, I guess. Not anymore, but yeah, he did that. He did his work. And
And
you know what? I think it's weird that like perfected Jace still kind of looks like Jace, but probably the work was on his mind. And
yeah,
I really think if he would be like a villain that would carry on, it would be fun to see him like every time we see him again, he'll be like losing more and more, right? He'll take over his army. He's gonna become like this actually dreadful thing, but it's gonna take more time.
yeah, he's gonna turn into some sort of memnarch. This is memnarchian crap growing out. I will say, like my hats off to this. This is the effect is very cool. It looks very much underwater. Like it looks so liquid.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Plus, it's what's that exactly? Because it doesn't look like the glistening oil, or is it?
I
What's
mean,
that
I
exactly?
don't
It's coming
know.
out of him apparently, or it's part of
It's
him.
it's I
Does he
think
have
it's
legs, or he just like moves around?
well, because you know how he uses thought magic is
Yeah,
I think that's a manifestation of like Phyrexian thought magic.
that's
That's
interesting. We never seen anything like that before.
that's my take on it because but I can't be sure. But it sure is sad. I what can I say? I don't take any joy in watching him be perfected with his shaved armpits all just glistening, looking
Glistening
just
oil, glistening armpits.
glistening with his shaved. You must find time to shave your armpits in Magic. It's
That's
important.
part of perfection. That's part of perfection. That's why.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is, I think, the only time that we see Urabrask in the entire set, and it's not even really him.
That is,
It's an effigy.
yeah.
But Red Sun's
He's really
Twilight.
not. No, after New Capenna, right? We haven't seen our boy Hourbrass. He just
No.
bailed, right? He took the money and he leaves. He's out in Hawaii or something.
And
Uh,
we got it by Julian. I'm gonna butcher this. Kook June Wen. Or I'm sorry if I messed
we're
that
really
up.
fucked up. Sorry, Julian.
Um,
Sorry, Julian. We're gonna
yeah,
apologize in the interview.
I do love the double red sun. That's just really cool.
Oh yeah. Plus, it's like the bigger one in the background, and then there's that small one. It's just a and it's weird, right? Because it's like two red suns. Wasn't it like five suns, but only one for each color?
I don't know. I'm not sure if the suns are. I mean, I've seen them interpreted like the one shot of the original Glimmer Void. I think all the suns are white, aren't they?
Huh. I'm not sure because if I'm not mistaken, I might be wrong with that. It's Mirrodin had five suns and Phyrexia, so those Phyrexia, five suns, one for each quote unquote color of mana, right? That would be the or moons or something like that, or the spheres around, right? That would be the
Mm-hmm.
twilights or the things. And this one kind of looks like Tatooine and like the Star Wars thing with like two suns setting.
It's very
And
Japanese looking too. You know, like the like
yeah,
Japanese
plus
art.
like it's weird that like we see those two characters right below right there, and we don't exactly know what they're doing, but it feels red, right? It feels like hasty, feels like
There's that it's this,
action.
that one. I remember there's a panther, like a Phyrexianized panther, that was like I remember. I can't remember the name of it, but like I remembered that being a thing. It's like some sort of Phyrexianized cat. Although I
Yeah,
have
it
no
feels
idea
like
who
a
that is.
hunter, and it feels like a hunter and a bonded animal or something.
Well,
It's
yeah,
just
because
like going.
Gurabrask is like, head towards the little red sun, hunters. And he's like, I go, master. And then the little dog's like, arr, 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 arr. That's exactly what they said.
That's exactly what they said.
And this
Uh,
person, this is a screaming Easter Island from hell.
oh my God, there is a face right there.
Yeah, it's like the
Damn, that's gonna be my new profile picture. That's gonna be that face.
air
I
faces.
love it.
That's the noise you make too. Click. All right, we're gonna get rid of the stupid ads.
Ooh.
Sorry, nothing against ads, but I hate them. Infested Flesh Cutter by Jose Parodi. Oof. Okay,
Uh,
this is clearly Cornish hen with the red and the white.
Cornish Henish, right? That was something like came out of her, but now I'm thinking like you see all those mites around, like are those like crawling and trying to kill someone and whoever's wielding the swords? Is that what's going on?
I have no idea. It's very this oh these ads, they just make me want to blow my own head off. I didn't mean that. They made me want to blow myself. I don't know what the angle is. It's very I think it's purposefully discombobulating. It's because
There's
it's
this
a
doubt, right?
yeah.
Because it feels like either this Phyrexian guy, like he jumped in the middle of like those creatures to get the sword, and that was important, or he had the sword and the things are like trying
I
to get the
th-
sword or destroy the sword and destroying
I,
him along the way.
I think that you might be right. I think it's probably this is a last grasp of a dead Phyrexian as these things consume. That's what I think might be going on.
Probably, probably. Plus, hmm, that would be like a cool legendary sword, right? That could be a legendary artifact equipment
I'm
that would be
sure.
on because it looks like this Charlemagne like paladin sword, this like really into medieval fantasy swords, but it's corrupted. It's just weird. I really like the design of it. Really
They
stand
should
out.
make Nike shoes like that. How cool would that be? Elishnorn Nikes
Oh man, I'll buy
or
that.
Skechers? I would buy
Haven't they
those. I
done
don't care.
haven't they done like a MTG like a Jace sneaker or something?
Yeah,
I don't
but
know
who
if it was
gives
done by
who
Nike, but
but I mean, Jace really.
yeah, fair.
I mean,
It's
what blue
it's
player
pro, right?
actually cares about style? No, you know what I'm saying? All I'm saying. If you were to pick one faction of Magic the Gathering color pie, who is most fashion forward, would it be blue? It's my question.
Absolutely not.
I would
Absolutely not.
say no. I'd say honestly black. If you ask, and that's just me
Definitely
because
Liliana, man. Liliana.
girl. All right,
Wow.
moving on.
Next
We
one.
got we got Planner Disruption by Campbell White.
Ooh,
This is
that
Kato and the Wanderer. Now,
yeah.
I have to.
Is that the Wanderer just vanishing
Well,
again?
yeah, because she can't
Stay too
control her
long.
spark,
Yeah.
and he's trying to hold on to her, and she's like, "Oh, I'm sparking away," and she
I gotta
can't.
be honest. This idea of the Wanderer and Kaito, like they are really growing in my estimation, right? I've after
Oh,
Kamigawa and
they
the whole
have to
Wanderer
be.
thing, I was like, yeah. I mean, everyone else is dying, so those
I
are
mean,
enough.
that's the thing is
But
they've actually done studies, and by done studies, I've just heard this, and or maybe even imagined it, but I've heard that funerals are a very common place for people to hook up. And so
yeah.
if the multiverse is going down and you're two young people, with very nice hairdos, wouldn't you be fucking? I'm sorry, I guess I shouldn't have said that, but wouldn't you be fucking?
That would be yeah. They would have a backstory. It wouldn't be out of nowhere. Just saying, they're meant to each other, but they're really growing like as characters, and their dynamic just turning into like it's a tragic love story, but at the same time, both of them can be badass, right? So it's
Mm-hmm.
just like we can see them fighting, and then there's again the same. It's kind of episodic, right? Every episode the same thing, but it's good to see. It's nice. I
I
like
know
it.
it's
And
well,
the
I
Wanderer,
don't think there can not be a tragic love story. Like every Magic the Gathering love story must be tragic. We don't really know of any. I mean, what other than okay, maybe Ral and Tomic.
I was gonna mention them. Yes.
But like they're also like we don't really get to see their relationship. You know what I'm saying? They're sort of
Yeah.
just like, oh, we're married now.
Yeah. Out of nowhere, right? Just as tokens,
I mean,
but
and it's great and
they should be
everything, but
more. They deserve more. They deserve more. Uh,
it's not earned is what so now we're talking about and see look at me freaking like I'm like bringing it back to the game and I'm in a
well, if
freaking
it's true,
box.
if it's true, it's not a bad thing. If it's true, it's not a bad thing to say. Just saying that's a thing they should have said. They should put more focus on that. Just saying.
But what I will
The
say is I'm not a big fan of the Wanderer's new hatless look. I really
She looks
liked it.
really yeah. They really make the Wanderer become like less mysterious and more tragic than badass as she used to
She's
be.
yeah,
But tell you what, for this art at least, it really sells. You know, the fact that
it
she's headless
does.
and she's just like she looks more humane. You know, not this looks like
I
the
mean,
person, not the idea, right?
it does give you an idea of how absolutely traumatic it must be to be a planeswalker that can't control your spark.
Yes.
It would be imagine like getting up and having like diarrhea every whatever whatever increments
Yeah.
like you just have diarrhea, but it's entire.
Imagine whenever you fart, you teleport to somewhere else in the world.
Oh God,
That
I
would be
mean
cool.
I do that all the
Plus,
time.
yeah, just to show how much the Wander's a badass, right? Do you see her Phyrexia art? I don't think we have it here, but just as a
I don't think we have
like
it here.
just, but well, just saying like complete maniac of a villain, and I kind of wish she was Phyrexia just because powerful
Well, I'm
villain. But
glad that
anyway,
you brought up an artwork that we don't have prompted. Excellent.
well, it's my job to fuck up sometimes.
Oh, here she is. That's the Wanderer. This is the one you were talking about, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's the one.
Ah,
She turned into the fucking
I'm
turtle.
not looking so hot here. I'm just gonna be honest. Okay, so this is Thrun, Breaker of Silence,
Huh?
silent but deadly, from Phyrexia. All will be one
Just like a
by
fart.
Simon
Just like as a
Dominic.
fart.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I have
Yeah.
a feeling that this is a character that I do not know about, but yet people know about.
Yeah,
He's
he was a legendary creature in the first one, and his idea was like he was the first. I think he was the last Joe of Mirrodin, and he was like this highly. He could regenerate. He could be. He was basically like hexproof against all that, and he was just this last of his kind, I guess. He looks more old now.
oh
He looks more fragile.
yeah, he's like
But yeah,
nobody can keep him
I
quiet.
haven't. Yeah, no, I didn't know anything. Nobody can shut up, and people in the back was like, "Can you stop doing that?" And you're like, "Fuck it."
He's
And
like
you're gonna press it now or something. Um, but yeah, I mean, well done art. He's with the resistance
yes.
now, and is that maybe is that Koth in the
That's
background?
that is Koth. Koth is standing there going, "What is he doing? He's splashing in the pool again. We need to go get him. We're running late." And he's in the pool going,
Oh,
"Bah."
That's the his face. You know what? He's that's gonna be my new screenshot. Just like his face just being a
Just
yeah, boy.
okay, glistening sphere. But oh god, you but the this is I'm gonna miss the
And we
Tuan
have the
Tuan Dung
Hellraiser
Chu.
box.
Yeah, it does.
Uh,
It does have the
we have the
okay.
Hellraiser box in the background.
So this partially answers your question. It looks like the suns do have colors, but I wonder
Mhm.
if it depends on what sun is in the brightest in the sky. I'm not sure how five suns would.
I imagine it's based on the areas, right? If you go on the black area, you're gonna go in that would be the black sun. If you go on the white area, it's gonna be the white one. It's gonna on the red area, there is a red sun.
Wait a
Maybe
minute.
that
Wait a
that's
minute.
what.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. A black sun? There can't be a black sun. That's what's happening. It's madness. The sun has light. Where and black is the absence of light. My mind is blown.
It's
What
fantasy. Just pretend it makes
one
sense.
what's fantasy? This is okay, you're right. My question is I always wonder how it's like challenging as an artist, I would imagine, to try to figure out what an effect of five suns would actually look like as far as shadows go. Because
Wasn't
I'm an
that one man?
Igmad.
The guy that did man like yeah like five light sources bouncing off basically a metal plane. That's a nightmare for
Yeah.
artists, I guess.
And then this
That's
is
a true
pretty
nightmare.
random. Now, this is a sphere that is blossoming out of whatever the fuck. And so we have a Cornish hen like
Balls. That's Cornish hen balls.
yes, there's the definite Cornish hen vibes going on there, but I'm not sure I don't know what to make of it. I don't know what to make of it. It's very disturbing, but it's also very pretty.
Yeah, I wonder what the art description was for this card because I'm really curious, right?
I am. I'm
It really
sphere
represents an
curious.
enigma. It really represents an enigma, literally.
Mm-hmm. And not the band, but the actual word.
No,
Next,
yeah,
get rid of that crap ad.
yeah.
Gleeful demolition. Look at those goblins.
Are
Those
they covering
Phyrexianized
up
goblins.
one of their kin?
Yeah, I think so because goblins do that kind of stuff. They're not bright.
Yeah, they're cruel. No,
They're not bright. They're very dull. They're not the brightest creatures. And I'm sorry if anybody is friends with any goblins. I'm sure that there are goblins out there who are, that maybe are, you know, ahead of the curve, but for the most part, every goblin that I've talked to is not really what I would say book smart. Maybe more,
I,
they're not smart.
I mean that guy has a saw for a hand.
Oh yeah, if you have a saw for a buzz saw, if you have a buzz saw for a hand, you don't really need to think.
No, if you just get it open.
But
It
I
would
would
be fun to watch
imagine
him on.
masturbation is a very deadly act.
Oh no, Jesus! Oh no! Oh no!
Imagine how many he's gonna try to wipe his nose and he'll just saw his head
Maybe
off.
that's what happened. Maybe that's what happened to the guy who was there. He was just like somebody's like, yeah, he tried to jerk off and he killed himself.
Or he tried to
Maybe
wipe
that's
his
what
nose and
happened.
he buzz sawed his head off.
Oh, maybe.
Actually, I really wish I could see that now. There's so much there's so much madness that could happen. You know what? That's what we need, a new reality show. And we'll call it like Gleeful Demolition. We just put a whole bunch of Phyrexian goblins in a little arena and throw like, I don't know, cayenne pepper on them and just watch them go ape shit and kill each other.
That's the kind of shit we want to see in the Forex.
This is
Ooh.
so depressing. Oh,
Yeah,
I
this
do not
is
like this. I don't like it. I mean, I like it. I like it. Don't get me wrong. Simon Dominic killing it again. I dislike seeing Tamio cruel like this.
basically like the Jingy Taxi looking character.
She's Jin Gitaxis seeing, and I don't. It's so awful. It's just awful. I mean, it truly is awful. It's hard to look at. It's so mean. It's just so mean spirited. And then and again, not the artist. It's just the idea of the Phyrexians and the bastardizing of Tamio. And holy crap, my
Just to remember, she still has
I,
a son
I
there.
am. Somebody just rang my doorbell.
Oh damn.
I don't know why they would be
Who
ringing my
could it
doorbell.
be now?
I have no idea. I'm not expecting anybody.
Who could it be knocking at my door?
No, I really am not expecting anybody. This is kind of freaking me out. Why would somebody be
I'll check
ringing
that
my
out.
doorbell
We
at
can cut it.
9:40 at night?
We can cut it. Just go
Okay,
check
well,
it
hold
out.
on. Yeah, okay. I'll be back.
Okay.
Hello? Hi. No, I didn't. I'm sorry. Thank you. Oh my God. Okay. Are you there?
Yep.
Hello?
All good.
Allison?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Allison?
Hello. Hello.
Huh.
I can listen to you.
Okay, I had you on mute. I'm sorry.
Oh. Okay.
That was dumb. Okay, that was fucking scary.
What happened?
It was. I opened the door and it's this beautiful, beautiful young woman
Ooh.
with an iced coffee. And I'm
Ooh.
like, okay, this has gotten weirder. And I opened the door and Sammy, of course, runs out to greet her. She's like, did you order Uber Eats? And I was like, oh, thank God, no. No, I didn't. No. She's like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, yeah, you scared the hell out of me. Like, but just the fact that she was very beautiful and very well dressed, like that just could be the beginning of a horror film.
Ain't there a horror film that three girls or something go to a guy's house and they're beautiful and then she just torture him?
I think so. I think what is that? It's called what is that called? Like Medea's Family Christmas or something.
Guess. Who knows?
Big fat Greek wedding. Okay, so all right. I think we'll. So I remember we were at prologue to Phyrexia, depressing, sad. And this is also, it harks back to the original painting that was done of the Phyrexian torturing a creature very similar to this one. It's a
Yeah.
similar, species. I don't.
The guy's basically like half his body's in the oil and she's just piercing him. It's just
And I don't like. I mean, and I remember that the flavor text says like, "For the love of science, tell me about every single bit of your pain," something along those lines.
Oh Christ!
It's so just.
You know what's kind of fucked up, really? I mean, that's why
kind of
Samuel, everything's wrong. You don't see her in her an expression of joy nor distaste. She is just doing her job.
She's
right.
Yeah.
So that's like she's just like average Samuel, just like searching, always searching, but now fucked up in a. I don't know, and it bothers me.
It's very disturbing. Let's move on. Wait, good job. You got us.
Oh,
Venomous Brutalizer by Jordana.
Wow. It has the Ajani kind of looking weapon. Has breasts.
Yeah, it does have breasts.
It has a mouth.
Those are interesting breasts, I guess. What was it, do you think? Was it a centaur? But there's also got a belly. It's got a belly mouth too.
Yeah.
Interesting. It's got
looks like a manicore.
Yeah, kind of, sort of. Oh, it's got like a dusting of Shieldred with something's up with this one. This thing is I would, if you see this, I don't care what Phyrexian faction you're in, you get the fuck out because
you run. Oh no,
it's gonna kill you.
Time to run. It does. Yeah, I don't know if you have like she has the reach because she's that long thing, and she has the velocity because the looks looks like a behemoth. Like we don't know the size of the thing actually. Like it could be giant.
I've had
Like those
zits that
things in the
look like
back could
that.
be mounting.
Those are zit
Which
boobs.
so the
You pop them.
oh Christ.
That's the
Shit.
sound of Phyrexian breasts a popping. Oh,
Great art. Talking about monsters.
okay. This is Phyrexian Vindicator by Denise Sipurko. I'm probably mispronouncing it. This is apparently supposed to be the white answer to the Phyrexian Obliterator.
Ooh.
The
Oh
card, I
wow.
know that is apparently this is a very powerful card, but it is really cool looking. It is very much Cornish hen on steroids. Nice crack.
Uh
It's a
yeah, I
very
mean she got I mean we already saw on the Schnar, she had the booty, right? So that goes to her
yeah.
creations
He's
as
been
well.
he does not skip leg day. We can
Oh
safely say
no.
that.
I mean,
And the
but by the way,
wings.
like the background, like what's going on in the background? Is it in a stadium or something?
It's some sort of arena of some sort. I'd feel like that's, but at the same time, this does it looks very much like a giant spine of something.
Kinda.
Not
He could have
sure.
just like tore. I think he just maybe cut through that, and that's where
May,
he's standing, right?
he might have, and he's pissed,
Yeah. Oh man.
man.
So
I wonder what hand he uses
it's
to put one
right
in the
hand,
front.
obviously. That's the only one who works.
Well, you put this one in the front, and then you put that one around the back, and there you go. And because he's got the,
That
he's got enough. How do I say? He's got storage in the trunk, is what I'm saying.
he got storage in the trunk.
It's what
He
I'm.
needs to
I'm
recall.
sorry. I'm perverted. I can't help it. Ooh, look at
Talking about
exuberant
goblins.
fusiling by Billy Christian. Look at that cute little burning Phyrexian goblin. Is he dying or having fun? We don't know. We don't
Both.
know. Is he dying or having fun?
Fluid
I can't be
lives.
sure.
Well, hey, this one doesn't have a bus off her hand. Then
You
just
know,
funny.
I feel like the red ones actually do have the most fun. It looks like they really do seem to be
Absolutely.
enjoying their
I mean, they don't
Phyrexian
have no
hood.
praetor, right? Urbesk is out, so he's just like school's out.
Well, no, they have one, but he's basically like he's like, do whatever
Oh,
you
but
want,
again, he
children.
rebelled.
We,
Like
it
he,
be a
yeah,
free
exactly,
spirit.
exactly.
And they're all
He's just
like,
like the
burn
cool dad,
shit.
right? He's just the cool dad. He's just like, dude,
Or
do whatever
or
he wants.
is he the cool dad, or is he a lazy dad? We need to
No,
examine both sides,
probably.
because is Ella Schnorren a bad mommy, or is she just a very helicopter mommy? She's a bad mommy.
He's a bad one.
She's pretty bad. Okay, cute little exuberant fusiling. Oh, we got
Oh shit.
Annex Sentry by David Astruga. So it looks like here Cornish hens getting in some, she's having some problems with Jin Cataxis.
Exactly. Huh.
And that's interesting because her and Jin were they were thick as
We're close
thieves.
buddies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or because the probes, right? Right? Wouldn't that be something like that maybe Jace created? And Jace is trying
Well,
to like have his say on the
that's the thing, is that if Jace is going to be aligned with a Praetor, it will be Jin Cataxis because he's mono blue.
Mhm.
So it could be one of Jace's squiggly, his new like squidgy,
thingies.
yeah, I don't know what to call it, Memnarchian squidgies, but
Yeah,
it's a truly
that
grotesque.
sort of thing. And plus, like if you saw that thing without this for scale, right? You imagine like, oh, it's just a normal looking guy with a small face. Something like this is actually huge.
Yeah, no,
Just
I
like
don't know if I would
huge.
call that a normal looking guy.
No, I mean regular size, human size, a
Is
human
human
size.
sized? Is it human sized? I don't know. It's
Oh,
that's some
not with that, but
it's a
that
serious
creature
wingspan.
for reference, yeah.
And here we are with the spines again. So it looks like they're inside something, like, like when you go to like the elephant graveyards. Well, not that I've
Oh
gone there, but you
yeah,
know what they look like? The sort of got
oh
that vibe
yeah.
going on. Elephant
Those
graveyard.
where his neck, man. Like he has like four veins just connecting there. That's it.
Well, those are,
Only
I
there in
think
his
those are
neck.
muscle, but it's very
Oof.
but it's very, yeah, it's a very precarious
Can he go in the chiropractor? Can he?
No, no. I think that this person relies very much on this as the main. So I don't think it's a very good fighter. It's an annex sentry. Now, I don't know what sentry means, but I'm going to Google it on my phone because let's find out. We're learning with Magic the Gathering, everyone. A sentry is. Da, 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 da. Okay, nope. Just got sentry insurance. It is a soldier stationed to keep guard or control access to a place. So it is a guard. That's a very strange guard, Cornish hen. But you know what?
Maybe more of a watcher.
Cornish hen doesn't have a lot of like power as far as like beef.
Mhm. More,
That's
more. We have the Vindicator, but not many people are
it.
like that, right?
And you know what? I think that Cornish hen is more obsessed with things looking and being an effigy to her than anything else. She
So yeah,
seems to
that's
be
why we're gonna have the new Nike sneakers.
But I mean, I
We're
honestly,
gonna drop them.
I think Cornish hen's more like she's more interested in having the guards resemble her than actually be functional
That's
because
fair
she's
because
such
the
an
headpiece is
egotist.
yeah that headpiece is not it's not for
Yeah,
fighting.
it's a kind of a pin-headed thing, if you know what I'm saying. Get it, pinhead, because the
Yeah.
little pin. Okay,
The headpiece.
moving on. We have
Ooh.
Ovica Enigma Goliath by Antonio Jose Manzanito. That is what color do we think that is? Is that a Cornish
That is a
hen?
good because that's the thing. It looks like Cornish hen. It has the Memnarch eyes, and it looks to be hovering over the red plane, right?
It's got all the colors. It's like sort of an Atraxia. It's
If I'm
except,
not mistaken, it is a creature, so it makes sense for the creature to be on. Oh no, actually no, actually, because that would be a little bit more Cornish hen, and maybe on the red plane and with Jingy Texas. I'm not.
well, that's it's in the
But it looks like.
furnace, and it looks to be as though it's connected to the furnace as far as right here. There's and
Oh
look,
yeah, yeah. I thought it was hovering.
it is hovering, and then the goblins are like
Having fun. Just having fun.
they don't seem
We're just having a
bothered by
laugh.
it. They don't seem bothered by it. Is the thing. So okay, you know what? This is interesting. This has Cornish hen. This has Urabrask. This has Sheldred, right? We got the black, and then it's
Yeah.
got the Jin-Gitaxias flowers from hell. What's going on with this thing? Enigma
Interesting
Goliath.
creature.
Interesting
Interesting
indeed.
creature. Plus, it doesn't
Mystery.
look very. Yeah, it doesn't look that harmful, does it? Kind of looks
Uh,
like it's just gonna hover over and.
I mean, it doesn't look like readily harmful, but at the same time, if I saw that coming outside my window, I'd probably shit my pants in fear. I guess as Phyrexians go, it's relatively pleasant, I suppose. Anoint
Talking
with
about the
Affliction.
unpleasant.
Yeah, by David Astruga. Ooh, this is this
That
is this is a Phyrexian tattoo that's it's live laugh love is the tattoo that says there. It's a Phyrexian tramp stamp.
trips.
Yep,
That's what's going on.
that's what you call it. I mean, it's apparently well, it's either that or it's some sort of I know that the flavor text says that it's about like they write on each other and see who accepts the whatever, and then if they accept it, they get into the thing because this person seems to be well, I moderately willing in a sense that they got into the like backless PJs and they don't seem to be really defending themselves. They seem to be
At what point
praising.
they're yeah, that's the thing. Like at what point they're like totally Phyrex. I'm not sure. Like is that a human like willingly converting?
It's well, it was a human for sure. I mean, it definitely is. It was some sort of Phyrexianized human because those are some very human feet and a disturbing in in the way that it's the PJs. It gets a very like
It feels like a ritualistic vest. It feels like it's ritualistic.
it does, and that then shoelessness it means comfort. You know what I mean? Relaxation. You know,
Uh-huh.
you go
Hmm.
shoeless to the beach or to getting your Phyrexian tramp stamp. But is that the Phyrexian altar?
Uh, maybe I think so. Yeah, I
Huh.
think so.
Man, they don't
Dude,
have anywhere
the more you
that's not
know.
like boneyards in this, like on New Phyrexia. Tell you what, boy, how do I tell you? Okay, here we go. Watchful Blister Zoa by Chris Cold. That's a good name for this like card. It's like,
Blister Zoa.
yeah, Blister Zoa, and it's by Chris Cold, and it's blue. Chris Cold's blue. This is
It,
obviously
it
Jin Gitaxis,
Oh,
his
absolutely,
handiwork.
200%. It reminds me of those creatures from the Matrix. That the
Oh
machine,
yeah, that's right.
the
But
file.
this is cooler looking because the ones from the Matrix
Absolutely,
look
absolutely. It
like
has a shit
shite.
ton of oh
They
yeah,
did
a
not age
shit ton
well.
of tentacles. Oh no, not at all.
It's Memnarchian. It's again, it's got the Memnarch thing. I feel like Memnarch's going to make some sort of weird resurgence. Why do I feel this? It just I mean I feel it in my bone.
Maybe Jace has something to do with that, right?
I don't know. You think Jace is everything? You're like, it could be Jace. He rules the blue now. But you know what? What would that would be interesting, wouldn't it?
I mean, like they're not just gonna drop Jace as a lieutenant for a bad guy,
Well,
is
they're
he?
not going to do that, but I'm wondering, like, what would stop Jace from being able to freaking take over Jin Gitaxis? Because if he can do mind magic and Jin Gitaxis's power is his research, then that makes Jace prime for taking over. As a matter of
Maybe Jace is gonna be the
fact,
new Glissa. Maybe Jace is gonna be the new Glissa, right? Just gonna be
yeah,
like the one who's actually in control.
I wonder what the actual ramifications of all these Phyrexian. I mean, obviously Luca's, he ain't shit, but Nahiri could be a problem because we know Nahiri is a problem. Uh, Glissa is a
Always.
problem. She's she's already proven that she can connect to the world tree.
Ooh.
I'm interested to see what's going to be happening with this. Time will tell. Time will tell. And you know what
Time will tell.
else will tell? This vindicated flame stoker by Javier Ribeiro. I apologize for that. This is even this is horrifying, but even the red, it's the red fun that they're having fun.
Yeah, it's alright. You see that creature in the right. It's just like hee hee.
Yeah, it tickles. It's like
It's like yeah.
thank you. And he's
And
got like
this
he's
is a
got like
this is a really unique design, right? Because you see the goblins as like small forces walking over, and this is like an actual like I don't know priest of something.
it is
This is
something.
different.
It used to
I think they
be,
change. Yeah, yeah. I think
yeah.
they change a lot of the red things from since the last Phyrexia thing. That's cool.
Yeah, it's got a fire head. It's like a walking furnace. Interesting. What's going on? There's so many answers or so many questions to answers that we need. Oh, this is great.
Oh,
Magali killing it. Uh, like what more can I say? You can't like Magali just like we she does humans so well. It is great to see her having another like moment where she gets to do uh a set piece for a very important moment. And again, Elspeth again getting shafted. Poor Elspeth. I mean,
there's
it's
nobody gives up Elspeth a break, right? Nobody
no
gives Elspeth a break.
Elspeth has literally the worst luck ever. She has been betrayed by everything she's ever loved. And in fact, I mean, I could even see her being the point where she would be afraid, like, if I fall in love with something, will that destroy it? Or will that make it just, you know what I mean?
Ooh.
She fell in love with Daxos. That's what happened there. She trusted Heliod. That's what happened there. Johnny. That's what happened there. And I'm missing one other one. What's the other one? Okay, well, like what the well, it wasn't like so much that it was her fault, but she was there to what's that little angel that exploded at the end of New Capenna?
Oh, Janet.
Yeah, she witnessed that. It's like at this point, I would be. It's amazing that she even gets out of bed, and then she takes a Silex to the face.
I swear to God, like I will pay a hand, a leg, and a rib to watch what would be like some really dialogue of Elspeth and Liliana.
I
I
know,
really
right?
want to see how those two like would interact because
This
they
is
appear
yes.
to
I
Yeah,
know, I get
because like
exactly what you're saying.
Liliana is like accepting it and then growing from like deep, like going to the darkness and then coming back and in a mournful way. And Elspeth is all about facing it. It's like how those two characters like face the same problems in a sense.
It does have some. I mean, obviously there's shades of Liliana with War of the Spark um going on here, but it's an interesting counterpart. It truly does. It seems like that to be a hero in Magic the Gathering, you gotta be a lady that's willing to just burn the fuck up. I mean, that's rough, but there you go. I would love to know, like, I would love to see them interact in an organic way, but I don't think that's gonna happen because for whatever reason, Liliana is like, I don't know. I know they can't fit everybody, and I know that they have to focus on like the new uh people, but I really am curious to see how they fit in all these characters that are coming in March of the Machines. There's going to be, Thalia is going to be there, and somebody from Exilon. I'm just wondering how they're going to like pepper everybody to the whatever plane they're on to fight together. Do you think that it might be a restart, a retry to what was lost with War of the Spark?
Probably, sincerely, because this illustration right there, right? If
Pardon
you
me?
take that and put this, oh, sorry. So this illustration right here, right?
Yeah.
If you put that side to side with that War of the Spark trailer,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
It's there's a lot of similarities. This idea of like this grandiose villainous force
Yeah.
rising and fighting, and a lot of people getting together, and some of them dying. And
It's
but
it's
now
yeah.
but now we have a shit ton of more like new planeswalkers that we kind of care about now,
I will say I
right?
do care about some of them. I do. I mean I love me some Kaya. I'll give you that.
Absolutely. Oh man, yeah,
I was going
totally
to be
badass.
fucking pissed if they Phyrexianized her. And Elspeth is, I believe, the next contender for the Liliana, like true heroine of it. But I guess now that you mention it, though, it's sort of, it does do her a little dirty to have her sort of being. It's like Liliana already like had that happen to her,
Mm-hmm.
and it detracts away from the very real heroism of Elspeth. I mean, it's a great painting, and you know, we don't have any, we don't have any shots of Liliana from War of the Spark where it's that focused because it couldn't be because it was Gideon giving her the power.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, we'll see, we'll see. I know
Oh
Elspeth will.
shit!
Yo, this one is definitely green. Paladin of Predation by Lorenzo Mastriani. So,
It's made out of orbs apparently.
how much do you want to bet this thing has got death touch or toxic?
Uh, Probably. Let's see. We have the card below. Let's see what
Oh,
it
that's
is.
a card. Finally, the strategies and
Oh yep,
politics
there
of
you
the
go.
vicious swarm are as subtle as Vorinclex himself. Well, they're not. That's not
Uh,
subtle at all.
no, not at all.
Nope.
It's a.
Vorinclex,
Oh, hold on.
toxic six.
Yeah, it can be blocked for them. It's dangerous.
What
The
the
plus,
hell
it's
is?
destroying a shit ton of like red Phyrexians.
Oh yeah, that's right. That is. Oh goodness. Uh-oh.
Plus, it looks like a centipede. Oh damn! But oh wow.
It is a. There's a. This is a problem. This is a problem. Urabrask, we need to get some help going on here. Oh, we did this guy. We did this guy already, didn't
Yeah.
we? Yes, we did. Up
Yes.
next, ooh, full basic land arts by Alana Danner. These are really cool.
Oh, look at the Sims back again.
Huh?
Look at the Sims back again.
I know. I see. That's part.
They're
Thank you
color.
for putting it. But look at the black sun. Okay, that's a spider, right?
Mm-hmm.
Super spider. Okay.
And all then has the thing in the middle, like the sun and the cutting it. It's all about that Phyrexia logo.
It's super duper. It is. And you know what though? I'd say well, look at that. Do you see that? The Phyrexian symbol there?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's in all of them, and they
Yep.
all will be one, but they aren't all one because you can tell that there's some problems happening. And even though I know that you don't want to go here because this is church, this is the religious one, you
It's
don't
a
want to go
Sunday.
there. Now you don't want to go here either because this is they're fucked up. You don't want to go here unless you can like kill everything. Don't go here. And I honestly, I have to say, I'm gonna have to, even though I don't like it as a color as much, my least favorite. I'm gonna go with Mono Red.
Let's same. I was sincerely exact same thought process. Let's just go and hang out the forest.
Like
Because
seriously, we could burn each other to death. It would be hysterical.
look at the goblins. The goblins are having fun. Why can't we
Yeah,
have fun?
good God knows what horrendous things. Okay, this is just a killing floor. There's just murder happening. This is
You're
just a
gonna
lot of
yeah.
hunting. This is a lot of
Yep.
Elish Norn doing God knows what. And I love the like how it appears to be holy. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, it's literally a stairway to heaven, right?
Yeah, Stairway to Heaven to Candy Cane Heaven Hell. I really do.
Oh, that's good.
I can't not see candy canes, and I don't understand how anybody else could. It does look like candy canes. It's like the
And
game
look with
Candyland from Hell. It is. It really is.
that. Yeah.
All right. Okay. We got who I think honestly should be the new real like the real true like leader. Because what does Cornish Hen have from Atraxia Grand Unifier by Martinell? Now, my question, why is she working her very ample booty off so hard for Atraxa? I'm sorry, for Cornish Hen. Because what is Cornish Hen doing for Atraxa, really? Atraxa can do whatever she
Maybe
wants.
maybe she pays her rent or something. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe they're lovers.
Ooh,
Maybe they're
drama.
lovers. I just think that, I mean, look at her. She can, and they call her the Grand Unifier, but it doesn't look like she's unifying much here. It looks like a bunch of Cornish hens are, but
I mean, she seems to be. I don't know. There's a crowd around. Again.
they're all
Same group
Cornish
again. But like,
henners. They're all corns.
yeah.
Things gonna be. That's gonna call them.
So,
They're corns, and very human corns looking corns. You know what I'm
very
saying?
very human looking corns. I mean, some of them kind of look like yellowish.
The higher you go in corn level of worship, the more triangular your head becomes. It's like if this is what it's like to be a low ranking corn, and then this is like upper ranking, I'd be like, I'm gonna fail my test on purpose because I want to keep my freaking.
I want to keep my head shape.
I want to keep my head. Good times. I wonder what Trax is gonna do. Oh,
Oof.
Nissa
Sad.
Ascended Animus by Chase Stone. Oh, this is rough. Very rough.
And one
That's
of her hands is just the
rough.
staff. And one of her is just her staff is just ah.
It's rough. That's rough. I mean, Nissa was never like my favorite. We all know that she was the xenophobic, elf that, couldn't handle other cultures, and she only cared for her own kind. But this is hard to look at. And also, I don't like it, well, for a myriad of reasons. And when I say I don't like it, I mean it bothers me that she is, for whatever reason, like it has the sort of a feeling of Eldrazi wastelands in the background,
Yeah.
which is such a bastardization of what she was trying to protect. And then I'm wondering too, what's happening with the red and the green, because Luca has the same vibe going on where it's like they're green but they have a lot of red in it, which it seems like at first that would be a bad thing, but is that a bad thing? Because red means
That's a
independence.
that's a good that's a good question. I don't know if that's what like Elish Norn puts them for. I don't
No,
It
Cornish
looks
hen
different.
is white only. But it's trickery because the red and Cornish hen is, and I'm just gonna say that because I'm sorry everybody. Cornish hen has red. It's only decorative. Like there's no actual. She's mono white. So whenever there's red, I feel like there's a message to it, and I don't think this isn't Cornish hen slop. This is I think this is more akin to the furnace, like
I
furnace.
wonder. I wonder what they're up to with that.
I
Right?
do
Because
too.
we got that in most of we don't have that in Jace. Why we don't have it in Jace?
Well, because um wasn't I wonder if Vorinclex is in cahoots with.
Ooh,
I wonder. Oh, depressing. And it just
depressing.
keeps getting more and more depressing. I tell you what, this is it's a shout out to the old artwork. Very, very depressing. It's so
Artwork again.
depressing.
So it's just great art. Great art. Don't get me
It
wrong.
is
Just
great art. Which I mean,
perfectly
yeah. What am I doing?
executed.
It's Chase Stone again, yeah, nailing it. But oh my god, what a freaking kick to the balls,
And again,
Raska.
nightmarish. And
Yeah,
again,
she's.
nightmarish.
Can she still turn people to stone?
That's a good question. Maybe I think those Phyrexians around her,
Oh
maybe they
my
are turned
god,
to stone
they
because
are stern. That is, they are turned to stone. Did she turn the Phyrexians to stone?
she stoned the Phyrexians. The Phyrexians are stoned.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Why would she have stoned her own Phyrexian army? Because these don't look like they don't look like
Urbaresque or Grenchen.
yeah, they don't look like an enemy faction. It's almost as though what's happening here. I get I'm starting to have suspicions. I
Hmm.
wonder how strong Cornish hen's hold is on all of this.
I
I
think the Planeswalker. I think perfecting the Planeswalkers will maybe was a mistake by them.
might
Maybe
have
they
been
made
an
a mistake.
error. And speaking of errors, Alex Bremwin, no, great artwork, but and really cool movement. But I miss her hat. I really do. I miss her hat. I'm not digging the shaggy haircut they gave her. It's uneven. It's I'm sorry, but like I don't like the look. It's why is she no? And she's got her hat here like hanging out. Like put the hat on, honey. Your hair doesn't look good. It just doesn't look good. And
Bad as it
that's
is,
all I can
yes.
focus on. That's all I can say. Why is the Wanderer like all of a sudden hatless?
That's,
It was her
it,
signature look.
it was. The armor was really iconic, but not as much as the head
No,
persona.
the hat is what made it. And you know what? You should reveal the face, and then she's I'm the Wanderer, and then she puts her hat back on because that's what every character in every why is she hatless? Like I don't understand. I miss the hat. I really do. And I'm going to write a
Hey,
letter about this to my local congressperson. Okay, I interviewed him today, Eli Minya. Oh my God, I mean, this is only part of the
it's
infectious
brutal.
inquiry, but
This is brutal. This is brutal.
brutal, and
Not only the strokes, like the whole thing. It's just
it's yeah, it's brutal. I the top part is coming up next. So this is the priest
ooh.
that's giving it to the unfortunate Mirrodin, and so it's yeah, very again very brutal, but also I love the immediate style that Eli has. It's just fantastic.
It's really iconic. It's really iconic.
Yeah,
It's
right off the
identifiable
way.
and oh yeah, and it's plus it sells right. It identifies. It's like it's a fresh of new year. Like it's the new stuff that just it's not just like every other thing. It's
Yes,
unique. It's like
exactly.
identifying a human made from a label enough. Like that's
Yeah,
you know the
exactly.
artist, and that's good to see art. That's good to see magic. That's good to
It's
see magic.
style. It's style. Right out, rolling out. Oh, this one's pretty cray cray. But let's see, prosthetic injector by Zenzu Chen. Oof, you don't want that near you, do you?
Now this, uh, I mean, despite it being like a horrible device, can you just by the color thing identify which color it is? Because it looks like totally neutral to me.
It does look neutral. I don't know if I could give it a faction. I mean, you want to
I mean,
say
that would be obviously something that Jinky Texas might use, but
I don't know. I feel like this might be colorless.
hmm.
that green
That
isn't.
just showed that torture is for every single color in Phyrexia, I guess. Hell
That's
use it.
it's something else. Okay, all right. I'm calling it now. Emrakul is going to be the problem
Emerald.
solver for everything. She will be. The Phyrexians will try to release her. Okay, Cornish Hen has already found out from Tamio about her, and now she got Jace on her side. She's gonna go release Emrakul. That's what this is all about. And Monument to Perfection thinks that Emrakul is going to become a giant floating Cornish hen. Well, little does she know that what happens when you corrupt not corrupted? Well, we saw what happens on Innistrad, but what happens when you corrupt the corrupted? Yeah, she's going to clean house. That's going to be the answer. I'm calling it here. That's my prediction.
That's such a good. I really want to see that. I really want to see like just like that. Sincerely,
And
because
that to me would be a satisfying answer to how do you get rid of something that's like multiverse wide, where you just
yeah,
sick and Emrakul.
they bit more than they could chew.
Yeah, you get your britches all bundled up. You say, I'm gonna friggin' complete an Eldrazi Titan. Oh no. The Eldrazi Titan will complete you, Cornish Hen. And that will be your downfall. Calling it. Oh.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Reject
Jin Gitaxis
imperfection.
is a mean. I think he's the meanest, honestly, of
There
all
are
of them.
people watching in the audience. Look at that.
Yeah, I reject imperfection. I mean, he is the meanest, I think. I think of all of the ones that I want to see get taken down first, the one that I would like to see just like destroyed, it'll be Jin Gitaxis. I mean, I really want him to suffer. Like Vorinclex, I don't, Vorinclex is sort of a lackey. I don't have as much hatred for him. I mean, he's evil, but he's kind of a big dumb jock.
He's more of an animal than of a
Yeah,
strategic raider.
yeah. But Jin is a truly a monster, and this is indicative of his bull. All right,
Absolutely.
we're coming into the close. Okay, so there we go. Urbrask Forge, clearly the best place to party on all of New Phyrexia.
This is basically what happens in the police bus. The police bus in, and you see people just like leaving the party.
Yeah, everybody get out quick. Oh God, they're doing Halo. Oh, can you believe that now? Like, can you believe that that's the hottest restaurant on New Phyrexia? I know I can believe it. That is
Oh,
that is the place to be. You can get charred panther, and you can also get charred other panther.
in charge goblin, in
A little
charge
bit of
buzzsaw.
charred goblin, and a little bit of avocado dip. So this is apparently Mirrodin's Safe House by Piet Dura. Okay, the myth behind this one is that it's built from like Malira got a whole bunch of like sap from her teat and built a big crystalline thing, and they apparently can't get inside of it, the Phyrexians. I wonder what's going on there. I feel like I want to be invited to the party, but I don't. I'm kind of sad. What's going on in here? Is that a Emrakul? No, I'm just kidding. I see Emrakul everywhere, but no, that's not. I don't think that's Emrakul. But I do wish I could know what's going on in the safe house. And I am curious about what this source of light
You're not
is.
invited. You're not invited to the treehouse. That's
I
basically.
know, right? Like this is basically how I felt in high school, in junior high school. It's like this is it. Like this was going to lunch in junior high. It's like, can I sit here? No. Ugh. Veil of Assimilation by Wayne Wu. The card from this one, it has a track saying something along the lines of love and speak the truth and like it and love it. This is not the face of somebody liking. This is not.
It reminds me of House of Wax.
Yeah, very much House of Wax.
That sort of like horror, like your body being the instrument of torture against you or something.
Yeah, and to make your mouth like it's
I have no mouth and I must scream, literally.
So if this is a veil of simulation, yeah, if this is a veil of assimilation, and it sort of has that, it's a kind of a throwback to the Phyrexian unlife, that terrifying, sad shot of
Yes.
this, that like sad-eyed Mirrodin becoming Phyrexian, and you can see that it's still conscious. This is this house also has me wondering about what's going on with Cornish hens. Like, are the people that she quote unquote believes in her, are they forced into it, or are they truly believers? Because this is not, if that's the case, there would be a way to fight it, I think.
Mhm.
Oh dear. Sheldred.
I don't know if any face she's
This is
making right
some,
there. She's like,
but Sheldred's edict by Helg C. Belzer. This is not the full image, but basically, this guy is killing something down here, and that's the little thing. And she says, "Congratulations, I am entertained." So Sheldred's not really. She she's fucking off.
she's just chilling.
She's just like, entertain me. And this guy
Yeah,
goes,
because by this point, we have like Urbrask running away. We have Jinga Texas doing his research stuff. We have Belushnor just being a political bitch, and
mm-hmm. Then we have
and
Derpy.
then yep.
Derp.
For the way this looks, is just like she's just like, God damn, you dropped it again. You're like, oh, I dropped it.
I
Sorry.
tripped it. I'm sorry. I think this is the vampire. The
Ah,
there, yeah. This is cool. Very cool. Basilica Shepherd by Alan Williams. Uh Disturbing.
the wings have teeth.
That is so and it's carrying that little
Just
thick baby
the book has
monster chomper. It's
it's
chewing.
drawn like what it would it's drawn like what it would be like drawing like if a medieval peasant or something like drawing figure of a fucking horrific angel or something.
Yeah,
And
yeah. And
damn.
God, you know what though? I mean, I'll tell you what. This is some sort of, this is a really good, like it has all the cornerstones of like religious paintings, like the Madonna and
Yes.
Child, and the the
Yes.
holiness of it, but yet something is terribly wrong here.
The wings have teeth.
The wings have
It's so
teeth.
fucked.
I do love the tights, I'm not gonna
This,
lie. Wish I had a pair. Oh, Bladed
oh.
Ambassador by Nino Vicia. So he just killed some black Phyrexians there. Um,
Mhm.
Interesting. He seems it just doesn't strike me as Cornish henny. I know he looks like Cornish henny, but it, it's it
It's a lot
just,
of it's a lot of red. It's a lot of red, not much,
it is.
right?
It is. It's a lot of red. Very red.
It does
I feel like
yeah,
almost
like
it's more
Cornish.
Edgar Markov than
Kinda, yeah, kinda,
because it's
kinda. There's a
Mardu. We got the
brutality to
black
it.
right fairy. I wonder if this is
Yeah.
Mardu. We'll find
That's a good
out.
question. I guess so.
And now, oh, this is Ovidio Cartagena. Yep, mind splice apparatus. That is the look of freaking insanity.
Yep.
That's
Literally insanity.
Memnarchian. That, like, and you were saying
The,
that the other night. You were saying that this is the one that actually shows the human side of losing it, right?
yeah, exactly, exactly. That was literally like the guy just like crackling before the Phyrexia take over. That's just like
Right,
that is literally the personification of that. The guy just
right.
like in the last moment just like accepting the fucking thing, just like he broke before he could turn, and
That's, yeah. That's Ovidio nailed it. He, he's so good.
great. Just great art.
Drown in
Oof.
Ichor by Tiffany Terrell. No, this. I wonder what
This
poor
is
soul
brutal.
this was.
Yeah, this is what happened who got denied, right? Who's not accepting the this is literally like the B side of things.
Yeah, this is. I guess what you like, the alternative to being Phyrexianized, which I guess it doesn't feel
I
pain
guess so.
anymore, but it's like, what? It was some sort of Mirrodin, because there's the Mirrodin shield, and ew,
Hmm.
it gets the job done.
Oh, absolutely. You don't want to be that guy.
And I
Absolutely
gotta
not.
say, Tiffany, excellent sneaking in of the year and your name. Like,
Oh, I didn't saw that.
that's just good. It's like, think,
I, I didn't notice it. I should put the same color pattern as the detail on
I
the.
like it. I like it. She
Oh,
marked it.
well done.
Uh, okay. Got Campbell White's. Uh, Infectious
Uh,
bite. Yeah, this isn't good.
this is some the Fang movie kind of. They were just like turning some.
Yeah, this is hard, brutal to look at. Brutal. Next, because this one is upsetting. Hot, sexy
Well,
Luca.
talking
Hot,
about upsetting.
sexy Luca. I love how Luca is now just a puppet, like he's a little marionette that this thing carries around. He's got
He
his
just
hand
bonded
shoved
with.
up. Oh,
He
Chase Stone
bonded
did.
with a fucking Phyrexia.
He did. He bonded with the Phyrexian, and the Phyrexian took its claw and shoved it right up Luca's peach. And now it's like it's an ventriloquist act.
And again, we
Luca.
see more of the like copper looking armor.
But do you see the similarity between him and Nissa?
Absolutely, absolutely.
He's bound to ruin. Well, that's actually pretty poetic because Luca, the world's least popular planeswalker. Okay, this is the one I was talking about. The other one that was in the shouldered shot. This is the vampire.
Oh yeah, the stapler guy. Oh, yeah.
This is the Vran Executioner Thane by Helge Balzer. Killing looks like a Jin Gitaxis. And
Yeah.
that must be in
Look up.
Sheldred's little killing field floor.
Yeah, he's definitely entertaining her or something. Someone
Yeah,
behind her or
and
something.
this one I know the card itself is almost a blood artist,
Hmm.
but it only allows for once per turn. It does something wicked, but only once per turn. But look at all the black faction. I will say this: the black faction has kind of gotten they're only interested in entertaining themselves. It's almost like the Rakdos kind of
Directors?
thing. Yeah,
Yes.
shades of
It
Rakdos.
kind of look. Yeah, exactly. It looks like Rectus now. Thinking about it. Huh.
Very much shades of Rakdos. What's going on here? It's the whole oh, yep. Cut a deal. Okay, wait a minute. This is interesting. So this card's called Cut a Deal by Farika Setuan. I want to know, what's this deal we're
Who
talking
is?
about here?
Yeah. What? Why are they negotiating? Aren't they supposed to be one?
Yeah, why are we cutting a deal? And what's the deal here? And Vorinclex, nice, working out.
Nice work.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he
Childred
was the
being
jock
like,
all along.
I'm the tallest. And then Jin
It looks
Gitaxis
like
just,
should have just
he's such a pussy.
gone.
He's such
Oh
a
no, he's just
pussy.
like, yeah, my back hurts.
Yeah, my posture's not good. I hurt things because I'm unhappy. And he's obviously got some body issues because he has to wear a skirt everywhere he goes to hide his little taxi, his little Jinka taxi. Yes to the horrific, like I love the notion that apparently these are the most like revered of all of Cornish Hen's like people, that it's an honor
Oh,
to be part of her throne, which
huh.
is you know,
How many thrones does Elishnor has? Because I think we see at least three.
she probably I mean she probably has a throne in the Hamptons and probably one in the in Switzerland. She probably has one in Italy. She's a 1% Phyrexian. She probably has
What
thrones
percent
that she
flex?
doesn't even sit on. That's
Oh
what I'm
Christ,
saying.
she pays people to sit on her thrones or something just to
She yeah,
maintain.
yeah. Sit on my throne. And our final one is this one's I'm glad to see her back. I'm interested to see what's happening with her. Glissa Sunslayer by Kara Hearts. I love it. Good job, Kara. Now, this is really fascinating to me. So I'm not entirely sure what's being hunted here. And it's interesting. What
It
is
looks like
this?
Cornish hens.
It looks like
Exactly.
Cornish hens. It does. And Glissa grew a big wing arm. Like she's
I
part like
wonder if she
she's
can like shape change that. I wonder if she can like change that.
I don't know. I mean, there's so much to be learned, and we will learn about it and then some on our next episode of Phyrexia. All will be one, part two. No, just kidding. I
How
really
will
am
become?
curious. I really am curious to see what happens next. I mean, I'm very interested to see
I
where
mean,
this is
we already
going.
cried Justice for Glissa way more than once. I think this might be the start of a good arc.
I mean, it will be nice to see Glissa at least. She's I'm glad she's at least fucking up some Phyrexians, and this isn't her just like
Being the victim.
yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. God, that's the worst. That was the insult. It's like she was such a hero and she got done dirty. It really to this day is so rough. Justice for Glissa.
That's what we're getting. That's what we're getting.
They better be. She's gonna. That's our girl. I think if I had to vote for one Phyrexian, I'm just gonna go ahead for Glissa because you know what? She needs it. She needs a win.
I mean, it's either that or Venser. Venser just turned into a V8 agent. So you know what?
Venser. I looking at what happened to that guy. I don't know if he's. I don't think he's coming back.
Yeah,
Venser got.
I think he's just a shell of his.
Yeah,
right? I don't think there's any Venser right there.
I don't know what he did to deserve that. I don't know what he did to deserve that. That's so ugly. It's just ugly. It's just mean spirited. It's so terrible. It's so dark. Poor Venser. I don't even know what the hell. I mean, we need to find out what happened to him, but that'll be for another episode. That'll be for yeah. So thank you for joining me, Alison Tab.
Well, I'm glad to be here as always, Mr.
And
Alper Markov.
And all will be one to you. Bye-bye.